Hi everyone, my name is Bob German, and I'm here to talk to you about a cool new workshop called Chatbot, happening this summer at SharePoint Fest Seattle. Now, SharePoint Fest is a great conference happening in lovely Seattle at the Seattle Convention Center this August 19th to 23rd. And if you go into the sessions, you'll see all the details on this workshop. It's actually the very first one on the list. And you can see that it's actually iChatbot, modern bot development with Azure and Teams. Of course, there's over 150 sessions on all these different topics, tons of great speakers, so there are many, many reasons to come to the conference. I'm just hoping that you'll include this workshop in your conference plans. So, why chatbots? What's the big deal about chatbots anyway? Well, bots are hot. For one thing, there's little to no learning curve. Users can pretty much just talk in plain English, and at least if you do it right, they'll be able to talk in plain English and communicate with the bot. It works on many devices in many different applications, and unlike most user interfaces, it can interact with multiple users, and it leaves a conversation history behind, which is extremely useful. Suppose you're collaborating, people can actually see what you did with the bot, what anyone did with the bot, and kind of work in the open, reducing the need for emails and other notifications by just working where everyone can see in plain sight. So let me show you a little demo. Here I am in a consulting channel where Trey Research is actually doing a bunch of projects. And my colleague Tony Smith has just agreed to help me on the Contoso project. So I'm going to go to our bot, and which is called the C-bot, the consulting bot. And I'm just going to say Tony will be joining the Contoso project. And now the bot is going to come back and say, well, how many hours do you forecast? Because we all know that you've got to forecast your hours in order to be effective with this. I think I only need them for about 4 hours. So I'll go ahead and send that off. And what I get back is a little confirmation message. Now later, let's suppose that maybe I want to put my own hours in for Contoso. So I can say CBot. Bill 3 hours to, and then I'm going to use something called a message extension, and you'll learn about these too, in which I can go in and look up business data and bring it right into the chat stream. And the bot's going to come back again for a little bit more information. And I'll provide the information, and I'll get back a rich card that actually confirms it and allows me to take further action if I need to. Let me show you another example which will show the cards in a little bit more detail. Here I am in a recruiting channel where we're all working to hire some new candidates. So I want to actually, first of all, it turns out that every bot pretty much can handle or should be able to handle a simple help command. So let me just ask this bot, hey, what can I do with you? What's going on here? And I'll get back a list of commands. So I'm going to say, all right, Talent App, I want you to list all open positions. And what's going to come back is another one of these rich cards. And it's great because I can actually drill in and actually see the details on any of these positions. I can also add a new job posting if I want to. And showing you that the cards can actually have a whole little forms interface here. And I can enter all that in and create the posting. And again, I don't have to email anyone to tell them that this was done. It's right here in the conversation thread for all my teammates to see. Another example would be if I want my teammates to give feedback, I could say, hey everyone, don't forget to give feedback on, and a messaging extension here. Maybe I can't remember the name of the candidate today. No problem. I'll come right in here and find the name, send this out to my team, and then people can actually come right in here and leave a comment directly. So there are all kinds of great experiences. If you attend this, you're going to learn about Azure Bot Services, the Bot Builder SDK, which goes along with that. And the Bot Builder SDK allows you to build bots that actually work across multiple systems and services, which is great. I'll even show a little SharePoint example. You'll learn about Azure Cognitive Services so that users can speak in plain English. And we'll use services like Lewis, the language understanding interactive service, and Q&A Maker to build bots that understand plain English and answer questions that users may have. We'll learn how to bring this all into Microsoft Teams, and then how to bring in these adaptive cards and even access the Microsoft Graph. I'm going to assume that you know some programming when you come in. You need to know at least some basic programming. We'll mainly be working in C#, possibly a little bit of Node. And also, I'm going to try to include a few interactive hands-on exercises. I don't have the ability to stand up a complete lab, but definitely will be lots of demos and provide all the source code to you at the end. So please join me for iChatbot at the SharePoint Fest Seattle conference this summer. Thanks.